Hey, what's going on, guys? Ugh. Hey, what's going on, guys? The Iron Hulk is here bringing you another video. Today we're gonna have a haul um, of like the past 3 weeks or so. I was gonna say weekly haul, but I haven't done this in forever, so yeah. So it's a few things, a few really cool things, and a few little neat things. So let's start out with the Figma Samus, and yeah, she's a really cool figure. I'm gonna like open her up in a bit and show you off because I know there's a little glare on the box, but she looks really cool. Definitely am pretty pleased with her. She does come with her other M head sculpt or her hair sculpt, which I wasn't a huge fan of that game. But it's neat that they include it because I mean technically the character like this figure is based off of the other M game. But I definitely see her more as a Smash Brothers character, just because I use her a lot in that game. So, yeah, I'm gonna unbox that in a bit. Next cool thing that I got off eBay, really cheap, was this Figma Link. And yeah, I'm a little bit hot off the Breath of the Wild game and all that stuff. So I did buy this. I really wanted this for a while, but I just couldn't justify the $70 for this. They have it at GameStop and a bunch of places, Barnes and Noble now. But it's so expensive, and Link is literally like this big. Like he's so tiny, as you can see. He's, I mean, he comes with a bunch of accessories, which is really cool, and I'm stoked that I have this. But you know, I wasn't gonna pay the full price, so I paid like $20, $25 for him, which is insane because you know even the regular version's like $40, and he comes with nothing but his sword, and I think the stand. I'm pretty sure that's all he comes with in hands. So, really glad I got this. I'm actually really happy. I opened him up already. He is a fantastic figure. Tiny though. Tiny, you know. Next, I guess I'll go with something else that's not huge, but really cool. Got this in Japantown. This is a Majora's Mask manga, and it's really cool. I haven't fully read it yet, but there is some neat stuff in it. There, Link talks, so that's interesting. But it's cool. I mean, the artwork's really neat. It's very anime. You know, like it doesn't really match the overall look of Zelda, especially the Majora's Mask look. But you know, it's cool. It's close enough. It looks very traditional. You know, manga animation drawing type characters. So, but it's cool. And it was $10. I mean, a little pricey, but these are also imported and translated and stuff. So that's by Viz actually. They make the Dragon Ball comics. The next thing I guess is another thing I got in Japantown. And this is really neat Zelda pillow. I once again have been on this crazy Zelda binge. I wonder why. And I always wanted one of these. I saw it at this store for months in Japantown. And I was like, you know what? Screw it, I want this. So I bought it, and it was on sale, which is weird because I don't know if these things would ever be on sale, but it was, and so I got this, and maybe next time I'll pick up a Dragon Ball pillow. But it's really cool just to have a Zelda pillow. I mean, it's neat, you know. Next we got. I guess I'll show off the cool one, or I mean they're all cool, but yeah. This was the big boy last week. I got them off Amazon the day they went on pre-order, so that was in January. And yeah, it literally within that night sold out. And so I am one of the lucky ones. I'm sure there'll be more at GameStop, Best Buy, Target soon. But I've had a week to play with this, and lo and behold, it is incredible. It is really awesome. Here it is, the actual Switch. And I'm sure you guys know what this is and what it does. It's basically like a handheld next-gen console. And Zelda is amazing. It's pretty up there with the other really good Zelda games. It's not easy. It's really hard. It can be frustrating at times. They don't hold your hand at all, but it's a really good game. And the fact that you can just like you know play this game like on your TV, remove these things, and you know play with your hand or whatever. I'm really impressed with this console. It's so much fun. There's a ton of games already out for it, and you can access the Japanese eShop. So I actually got Dragon Quest and a couple other games, Puyo Puyo, Tetris, and Snipper Clips and all that stuff. So honestly, I'm pretty satisfied with the launch because I'm just gonna be playing Zelda anyways for the next couple months. I mean, there's a lot to do in this game, and these are extra Joy Cons because the one I got was actually the black version, because this one was already sold out. And luckily, when I went to the midnight release of Zelda, and I'll tell you why I did that, they actually had these, so I lucked out and picked up one of them. So here's Zelda Breath of the Wild, and I also got 1-2 Switch, which it's fun. I mean, it's a cool party game, I guess. It's awkward. There's some really, you have to do a lot of eye contact with people. So I guess it would be like a fun first date sort of thing, I guess. And another big boy here is the Breath of the Wild Collector's Edition. And basically the biggest thing, you get like a cloth and you get some other cool stuff, but the biggest thing is the case that you get for it. And it's a really nice case. Here I'll show you the rest of the box. The box is also super nice. It has like a really, really nice finish on it. So it doesn't feel cheap at all. And here's the case you get. It's super, super like well made. You can tell like this is a really nice case. It looks awesome. This is actually Link's tablet in the game. I didn't really know what it was at first. I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. But once you play a game, you're like, yeah, I need this in my life. So the Switch fits in there, and basically what I did was buy an external battery. So let's say I'm on the go and I'm on a road trip somewhere with my family or friends, and I want to play Zelda all day. You plug this baby in, you're going to be at 100% all day until this thing dies, and this thing is pretty strong. So without anything, the battery usually lasts from like 3 to 6 hours. 6 hours isn't bad, but you got to be playing like Puyo Puyo Tetris or Snipper Clips or something not that powerful. Zelda, with the backlight turned down, you can get probably like 3.5, 4 hours if you're lucky. But most of the other games last pretty long. It basically just depends on your Wi-Fi and your screen brightness. And luckily, all that stuff is pretty easy to turn down, so you can just put your screen all the way down. Kind of sucks during the day, but if you can just put it down enough so it doesn't roast your battery, you're gonna be pretty happy with this. And if you have it, I'd like to hear what you think of it. I'm really impressed with it. Honestly, I've played more video games consistently on this thing than I have with my PS4. Even though I did play Resident Evil, and that was awesome. I beat that within 3 days, though. It was too short of a game. But very impressive, really awesome game. Anyways, I'm going off on a giant rant here. Another pretty awesome haul I got was a used T1000 from Hot Toys. The guy who sold it to me was really cool and really helpful. Paid not much for him. Very, very below the asking price of a sealed one or a used one with the box. So I just bought him like this. And really happy with it. Obviously, this is a older Hot Toys figure from like 6-7 years ago, so you're not gonna get something mind-blowing. But to be honest, I really like this figure. I've had him before, and I sold him, and I regret it because I was on that Iron Man binge, and so I'm starting to collect all my things, like different sort of things that aren't just Marvel or Iron Man again, just because it gets kind of overwhelming and you're just like, man, look at all these Iron Men and blah blah blah. So I started selling some of those and getting more of the cool shit. So I got him, I got Ash from Evil Dead, and really great figure. I really love the magnets on him and stuff, just because you can, it's cool. You can just do all this cool shit. This one's really strong. So another really cool one I got, and this one was kind of pricier, but basically this has been a 6+ year want. And I have done a review for a similar version of this before, but this is the DX T1000 or T800 Arnie. Yeah. So I did a review on the T800 Sorry for making that face. That was weird. Uh, it was the regular version. He had a much smaller head, but I was really impressed with that version. I still am, to be honest. I really liked that version when it came out. And that was like the beginning of the film already. This is more like the middle, towards the end, before he becomes all damaged. And the bike is separate. I bought this off of an eBay seller. It was like $100. And it's really cool. It fits perfectly with him. This is like the iconic look, you know. This is like the perfect pose. Hopefully everything's okay here. I don't know. My camera's messed up, but I'm really happy with this. This is like the pinnacle of my Terminator collection, and I'm really, really excited to put him up. The box came with this really cool T2 little display, and it's really cool to just put him with the bike, show it off. He's badass. He comes with a chain gun. The biggest gripe is his head sculpt, and I've known that it's not perfect at all. It's very how you say it. Doesn't really look too much like Arnold in some angles, but when you put the shades on and you sort of angle his head to the side a little bit, you're golden, and I'm happy. I'm super, super happy with this. Trying to see, yeah, that's about it. So, yeah, so this is awesome. Just him alone deserves a like, I think. Anyways, let's unbox Samus, because I actually really want to show you guys her. I love these boxes, by the way. These are really, really collector friendly. I'm honestly gonna keep her in her box and just sort of display it, you know, just because it looks neat, and I love the color purple, and it looks really good with her suit color. So yeah, and I'm really stoked for the Zelda Twilight Princess Figmas. I don't know if you guys seen that, but they look amazing. The Zelda looks so good, and the Link looks amazing. He has like a DX version, kind of like the smaller Link figure that I just bought, and they're not cheap, but I'm really loving Figmas. Honestly, I think I'm liking them more than Figuarts, which, you know, Figuarts are cool. I love the Dragon Ball line, but they're very diverse with Figma. You know, you can get like a Metal Gear figure, and then a Samus figure, and then like a, you know, Saitama from One Punch Man, which I really want that one. So it's cool. They have Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, it's like super. They're very open with their lines. So, all right. So here we got Samus, and she's tiny. Obviously, Figmas aren't huge figures, and she is, you know, she's a female. She's got a thin stature, fit stature, I guess you can say. But her head sculpt's really good. It's really well done. And her scale isn't bad. I mean, she's, I don't know, probably a little bit over 4 inches. Maybe a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, obviously she's got to be smaller compared to Samus the suit, or in her suit. And yeah, I mean, it's neat. I guess I'll show you the other M head sculpt if you care enough about it. The cool thing about Figmas is they pop off so easily, their joints, and not in a bad way, like they're sturdy joints, but when you're trying to swap, you're never in a hassle with these. Sometimes with the Figuarts, they're not cheaply made, but they're kind of like, I don't know, they're not the best in terms of their materials. Like I bought a Gohan. Oh yeah, my Gohan. I also bought him, but he's actually broken. I was trying to swap his wrist peg out, and it broke. I was like, okay. So Figma definitely, I mean, they're a little bit more expensive than Figuarts, but you definitely get quality. And Figuarts is good. I do like Figuarts, but I've never been disappointed with a Figma figure, and Figuarts can be a hit or miss. So here she is with her other M look, and she also has like a weird posture. She's got some back problems, and then her back is cool. You got the little attachments and stuff. She does come with a gun, which is it's neat. Yeah, and her helmet, which unfortunately does not attach. She can hold it though, which is cool. Yeah. But mostly I bought this figure for the long-haired version because I really like the way she looks. Like I said, I saw her at a store in Japantown, and I was just like, I have to have her. She will be mine. And I really don't buy female figures that much either, but her and Zelda and Sheik, which is Zelda, but you know, we don't know that. They're probably like my favorite of the female Nintendo figures, but I do like other ones. You know, I do collect a good amount of female action figures, so don't think I'm like sexist or anything. I'm a good guy. Okay. So yeah, one last look at Samus. Really, really happy with this figure. Not cheap. Figmas aren't cheap. You know, that's the one downfall. You get what you pay for, though. You know, like I said, I've never had a Figma figure that has bummed me out. And in fact, you know, having the Link from Skyward Sword, that was like my first Figma, and that blew me away. And the cool thing is now it's really affordable. You can get it wherever you want, really. I mean, I saw him at my GameStop once, and I was like, whoa, that's weird. They got Figmas there now? And then now, of course, they got Link, the Link Between Two Worlds Link, and some Nendoroids, and all kinds of cool crap. So, alright, well, that about does it for this week, guys. I know it's a good amount of stuff, so I hope you enjoyed my laurels. But yeah, thanks for watching, and like, subscribe, or don't. You don't have to. I'm not begging. This is more of a fun thing now I'm doing. So I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you next week.